Well, after 3 weeks of the Aviva Premiership, the table makes for interesting reading. With Harlequins and Exeter topping the pile, having finished outside the top 6 last year, this promises to be one of the most open seasons for some time. This week sees some titanic clashes as last year's 2 finalists go head-to-head at Welford Road, and one of my favourite fixtures of all time, it's Gloucester versus Bath in the West Country derby. But today we're here at Wasps to see if they can put some sting back in their campaign. Welcome to Aviva Behind the Badge. Today we take an in-depth look at a day in the life of a professional rugby player as we follow Tom Vandell. It's time to see if Wasps can knock the Warriors off the top of the leaderboard in the weekly player challenge. And we talk to a man who's been part of the London Wasps family since the 60s as he bids farewell to the London club. Tom Vandell has already crossed the whitewash on 32 occasions for London Wasps and has forged a reputation of being one of the best finishers in the league. Today we get an exclusive insight into his rugby life and see what it takes to keep him at the top of his game. And his day certainly starts early.
Hi, I'm Tom Vandell, and welcome to the day in the life of a professional rugby player. Normally I have 2 poached eggs, but we've run out of eggs today. So I'm actually some poached eggs, beans, and I'll probably have some cereal when I get to the club later on, and some protein shakes. I normally leave about 6:30, 7:15 to avoid all the traffic on the M40. Yeah, we've got a nutritionist at the club who gives us loads of stuff. So we've got like omega fish oils and beta-analine, beetroot juice, which is not the best. I'm sure there's more boys at the club that take more than me, especially the bigger boys who are sort of using on the fat strippers and stuff like that. I can eat pretty much what I want. I'm quite lucky. And then obviously for the props or the second rows, they normally a bit more structured diet, I think. No, it's pretty easy. You just got to be sensible. Got my wash bag and just my casual shoes for after training. Change of clothes. I take my towel and then I have my boots. I normally take a pair of mouldies and a pair of studs. Just for like track work. If we do track work, then I don't want to do it in my studs. Just do it in some mouldies. And then we've got a contact session, so I've got my gum shield. And that's about it, really. It's going to be a long day. Yeah, I started when I was about 9 years old, actually, local to here in a club called Chinner. Just went along to watch my friend's dad play. And I've just got into it ever since then. I asked if I could join him with one of the sessions, with the mini section. Loved it from day one and just carried on from there, really. I've been very lucky in terms of the progression I've made. So playing the representative stuff at 16s, 19s and 21s, and then got a contract at Leicester, so I was very lucky. Yeah, I mean, the friendships you build, you're with these boys daily, they become sort of your extended family, so I mean, just the friendships and the experiences in terms of the travelling I've done with the Sevens and sort of England and obviously the club, it's unbelievable. You wouldn't experience anything like it in any other job, I suppose, and it's brilliant. You have a lot of fun, but it is your life. You know, from when you wake up to when you go to sleep again, it's everything. As a kid, I lost out on a lot of going out with my friends and doing all the stuff they were doing, but it's been worth it because of the amount of fun and experiences that I've had. So. My girlfriend's made a lot of sacrifices in terms of my schedule. It can change daily. You know, if the director of rugby decides it's the day off, then it's a day off, and you know, it is important to get that balance, but at the same time they understand that the rugby is my career and that's what brings in the money, and that's what's quite, you know, that's pretty important. For my lovely sponsors, thank you very much. Protein is pretty important for sportsmen, just for the muscle repair and obviously muscle building. And it gives you pretty bad toilet trouble as well sometimes if you have too much. Right, off to training now. About a 40-minute drive over to the training ground, Twyford Avenue, and I'll see you there. Just arrived at the training ground, got a team meeting now just to discuss what's going on for the day, get a bit of rugby done, some weights, and then a bit of lunch. Let's get a day going then. We come in, we have a little bit of stretching on the mats and doors just to get sort of warm up, get the muscles ready to go out. Come out, do a bit of passing. We normally have about two rugby sessions a day. So we have a big one in the afternoon where the whole team's part of it, and then we have units in the morning. And that's just sort of focusing on our back plays and our back defence. Then we have our weight sessions and individual sort of stretching and individual rehab. Next up, we've got a bit of a gym session, so I better go and get ready. That's weight session done now for the day. A bit of a body power, a bit of strength as well. And now just get protein in before some lunch, before the big rugby session this afternoon. Such a lovely bunch of lads, aren't they? You guys walking Give it up, yeah? Day done now at London Wasps. You know, it's been a long day. Got some weights done, did the rugby session this afternoon. Now it's time to go and chill out, have a shower. And get ready for the barbecue.
Well, we're here with a couple of the Wasp players, Chris Mayer and Ryan Davis. Gents, thanks for joining us. You obviously both joined the club over the summer. Wasps has a great reputation for being a team with great team spirit. How have you found it, Chris, coming in?
Yeah, like I said, great heritage Wasps, you know, won lots of trophies, you know, a big, massive club, and it was always, you know, no decision to, you know, to come and join the club. We're a bit uncertain with who the DOI was going to be, but never, you know, faulted me coming, and obviously we made a great decision in Di Young.
And Ryan, Paul Turner obviously has come on board. He's known as a maverick backs coach, and so far this season you've scored some of the best tries on offer. It must be fun. Does he bring a lot of fun to the training?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's unlocked our back line. You know, you can see that we've got so much gas in the back three that I think once we get the ball into the right positions and we keep hold of it, I think this team's going to be, you know, going to go places. And
the two Welsh guys, how difficult is it understanding what they say?
Well, with every Welsh person, you know, I can't say too much, but yeah, Dive's watching. No, it's great.
We're now going on to the serious business of the player challenge. Right, gents, it's a minute to win it. You've got 9 to beat the Worcester Warriors at the top of the tree. Good luck. 1. Oh. All right, 2, lad. Oh. 3. Oh. 4. 5. So you got 9 lads, that's top of the tree, equal with Worcester. How do you think he did?
Well, I could have been a bit better.
Yeah,
you know,
could, yeah.
Obviously, massive accuracy on the throw-in. He was let down by Ryan, actually.
Well, the smell of barbecue food isn't necessarily something that Wasps are used to having after training, but today is a special occasion, as Wasps bid farewell to a true legend of the club. Having been here since the 60s when he was a player, Mike Island, better known as Tree. Yep. By self-admission, apparently, for being a tree of knowledge.
That's it, yeah, but I've forgotten everything now.
And you've seen some great characters come through these doors over the years. Yeah. 1 or 2 stick in your mind?
Lawrence Delalio,
who's
always committed, and there was always something going on when Lawrence was about. He's probably the main one. I can remember him joining Wasps straight from school, little skinny schoolboy walking up the driveway there. I mean, look at him now, he's enormous.
What is your greatest rugby moment?
Well, what would have been my greatest rugby moment would have been selected for the centenary game against the Barbarians at Sudbury. But I was reserve, I was picked as reserve, and in those days, if you were reserve, you didn't even bother to get changed. The boys all turned up, and if there were 15 there, then you didn't get changed and went in the bar. And I had a few that night.
And what do you think you're going to miss most about this club?
There's so much. Just basically being here and being in amongst the players.
Finally, after 6 decades at the club. Well, I counted 6. The big question is, what do you do? What do you do after rugby? What do you do now?
Well, I've been playing quite a bit of golf, and I'm thinking about. I've got my house that I started. I extended it 30 years ago, and I'm going to finish that and then sell it. And down near Henley, there's a golf course that you can buy these wooden houses on. 3-4 bedroom houses right down by the river. So I'm thinking I might buy one of them on the golf course and play a bit of golf and maybe even get a boat. And I've got my little grandson over there that runs me ragged, so things are looking bright.
Well, there you have it, a day in the life of the London Wasps. And after a great start to the season, Wasps had a slip-up last week and they'll want to put that right, but it won't be easy as they have to travel to Sandy Park to the Exeter Chiefs, who are fast becoming one of the hardest teams in the league to play. But with all the changes on and off the field at Wasps, it hopefully won't be long until they're adding to that. Don't forget you can follow your team right here on Aviva Behind the Badge.